All right, guys, I know you're probably done spending $60 on survival games. But I've got a new one, and I think you're going to want to see this. All right, guys, does Daddy keep pretty cool games on your radar, or what do I do? I'm pretty fired up for Light No Fire. That's pretty ironic, but this game is from the devs of No Man's Sky. So, 5 years ago, that might have threw up some red flags, but as we all know, No Man's Sky was able to turn that game around pretty spectacularly, and I think that this game almost seems like a culmination 5 years of, I believe they said at the Game Awards that Sean Murray and the team have been working on this game for 5 years. This almost seems like what they wanted No Man's Sky to be, kind of almost like what they promised No Man's Sky would be. Didn't deliver that at the beginning, turned No Man's Sky into that, and halfway through started developing Light No Fire. And this is a game about adventure, building, survival, exploration, and it's all done in a multiplayer fantasy planet the size of Earth. So the guy, he even said on the Game Awards this time, instead of trying to do a universe with billions of planets and, billions of different areas to explore, all procedural, generated, they wanted to do one planet and just pack it full of life and adventure and quests. We do not have a release date on this yet. I know a lot of people are probably saying, okay, when's it coming out? We don't know. The Steam page just went live, so definitely go and wish list it. I already have, and I'll link the Steam page down below. But then the Steam page is a little bare right now, but let me go ahead and I will read to you kind of what they've thrown up on the Steam page as of December 9th. It says, Light No Fire is a game about adventure, building, survival, and exploration together. Set on a fantasy planet the size of Earth, it brings the depth of a role-playing game to the freedom of a survival sandbox. It is a multiplayer Earth. Carve a life together, meet players from across the globe, build a life, explore and survive together, construct persistent buildings and communities, or strike out alone to discover the world for others. So, that leads me to believe this is pretty cool. Almost some Star Citizen type persistent buildings, meaning, if you're at a world, if you're on a specific seed, and I start building a village, you can come to that world, and even if I'm not there, you can see what me and my buddies have built, or the communities that we've started. So that seems very, very cool. A procedural Earth, a truly open world with no boundaries at a scale never attempted before. A massively varied and dense planet filled with immersive biomes, unique enemies, and valuable resources to discover. And just from the players, did you notice on the trailer, all of these little creatures, it's almost like their character creator is going to be insane. Looking at all these little creatures and what you remember in the swimming little part, it looked like one of the players almost looked like a dolphin, and then you've got the one player looks like a little rabbit, another player has horns like an elk or like a big deer. When I first saw this, my first thought was, okay, the character creator is Spore. You guys remember the Microsoft game Spore? That is kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. You'll be able to mix and match all type of creature characteristics and form your own little person. And also it looks like whatever weapon you have, like remember when our little guys were walking through the temple, like, and they turned left to kind of make their way over to that giant ogre on throne. And look at their backs. Everything looks different. The little guy has almost like looks like a big Arabian sword. The guy leading up front looks like he has like a big bow on his back. They all have different little knapsacks or little tents and stuff on their back. Everything, all of the little people look completely different. So I definitely think character customization is going to be huge in this game, just based off following these little guys around and watching them fly around on these mounts. One's on a bird. It looks like when they're in the desert biome, they're kind of riding on these weird type of wildebeest creatures. Of course, they're riding on dragons. They really kind of a No Man's Sky type of feel, especially when they're swimming in the water. But like I said, a more polished fantasy, just killer looking aesthetics in this game. It says this is another interesting little tidbit, an interesting paragraph. A fantasy Earth, Light No Fire presents you with an ancient Earth to uncover, one where you're not the hero. Thick with lore, mystery, and a constant fight for survival, inspired by the adventure, charm, and imagination that we love from classic fantasy. So one where you're not the hero. So that's another interesting spin, as maybe particularly even for some of you more cozy players. There might not be some overarching theme that we're worried about here, or some giant thing that's gonna destroy the planet. This may just be a straight up survival game. You live here, make the best of it, discover the world, build a village, start your family, bring your friends in. This could definitely have an interesting twist, and not like I said, an evil destroy the world twist. Very, very interesting, that paragraph. And then the last bit, it says an unexplored Earth. Every mountain can be climbed, and below them lies endless vistas, oceans, and continents perhaps no others have seen. Who will climb the tallest mountains? Who will find the deepest sea? Set sail across vast oceans and rivers, ride wild beasts through fantastical landscapes, and fly dragons over undiscovered landscapes. So I think that right there, in a nutshell, tells us the world is going to be massive, and I am here for it, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on it. We just don't have a lot of information. Let me just see. It says visit the website. Let me just see if anything of interest is on here. We can enter it. Light No Fire uses cookies, blah, 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 accept. Okay, it is. Okay, the trailer comes up first. Wish list. Watch the trailer from the creators of No Man's Sky. Okay, the website is pretty bare bones right now. There's a little press section. We've got a fact sheet. Okay, release date to be announced. Platforms to be announced. Features, multiplayer Earth. Okay, basically everything that the Steam page says, the website says. We are a small team that like to make big things. Okay, yeah, hellogames.com, lightnofire.com. Okay, but yeah, guys, anyways, we'll go ahead and jump on out of here. This is another one of those things where this might not be your bag of tea, but just wanted to put it on your radar. Me and my friends are definitely going to jump into it. I saw the chat was absolutely a buzz when this came on. Probably one of the highlights of the Game Awards was kind of seeing this trailer and this pop up. So I will definitely keep you up to date on information. And yeah, guys, thank you all. I will catch you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more Light No Fire info. And thank you guys. See ya.